Did you know that your contact success message page is more than just a simple page? It's actually a secret marketing weapon that most people overlook and forget to implement on their website. This is by far the easiest page for you to set up, yet it can bring in so much more money into your business. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is a contact success message page? Well, it's a page that your browsers are redirected to after they click submit on your contact form. Now I'm going to guess right now, if I go to your contact form and I click submit, I'm probably going to get that general message that says submission success, thank you for your message. Now that's really boring and it doesn't really set the tone for when exactly you are going to be in touch with me, and it doesn't wow someone who has just submitted your contact form. By having just this general standard message, you're really missing out on more business and making your website more professional. A success message can really be that extra nudge that your browsers need to want to work with you. I mean, just think about it. If they've completed your contact form, they are a hot lead. And if you are sending them to a redirect page that has all this extra information, they are going to be so surprised because it's not something that they expect, because not many people are really doing this. Okay, so before we dive into the how of setting this up, I want to give you some ideas of what you can include on your contact success page. Okay, so as soon as they land on this page, you could have your Instagram feed, or you could invite them to one of your most active social media platforms. And I say active because you don't want to invite them to Instagram if you haven't posted on there for months or even years. The next idea is to create a personalized message whereby you really thank them for filling in the contact form, and you also set the tone of how you work and when you will be in touch with them. Number 3, you could point them to relevant blog posts. Now, bonus, if you know some coding, you could point them to blog posts that relate to the subject that they put in on your contact form, or the drop down of how they heard about you. Number 4, you could suggest signing up to your newsletter or even your freebie, where you give in a little PDF or something, just a little more information about maybe who you are, or a guide to help them on their journey. And number 5, if you are a service-based business, you could add in testimonials of people that you've worked with. That's really gonna say how amazing you are. And then lastly, again, if you're a service-based business, you could show a gallery of your work or even your latest portfolio items. One crucial element is setting the expectation of when they can hear back from you. This just sets the tone for future interactions. Okay, so now you know what to include on this page. I'm going to dive into my screen and I'm going to walk you through setting up a contact form, setting up a success message page. For this tutorial video, I am going to be using the Kadence theme and Kadence blocks to create the form and then the redirect success message page. Okay, so let's dive on into my screen and start working on that secret marketing weapon that's going to create more money in your business. The first thing to do is to create a contact page, and then on that page we're going to add a form. So we're going to come to pages here on the left hand side, click on all pages, and then we're going to click add new page. Once we're here, we're going to give our contact form page a name, so we're going to call it contact, and then we're going to start adding a form to that page. So I always like to add a row, and then within that row I add my form. So I'm going to come up to the top here where it says toggle block inserter, and I'm going to click row layout. I'm going to click one row, and then I'm going to come to the middle where the plus icon is, where it says add block. I'm going to click add block, and then in the search box I'm going to type in form, and what we're looking for is the form advanced. This is the advanced form block from Kadence. So I'm going to click on that. It then asks me to select either a form I've already created or to create a new one, and in this case I am going to be creating a new form. So I'm going to click create new, and then it gives me an option of an initial layout. So we can have a very simple contact form, we can have a contact form with options, or if we are looking to create a freebie or an opt-in, and I do have tutorial videos which show you how to create an amazing lead magnet, so check those videos out. For this, I am going to do a very simple contact form. So I'm going to select this first option. And then the next step is to choose your initial style. So you can choose basic, dark, infield, or underline. I'm going to choose our basic layout, and then I'm going to give my form a name. So I'm going to call this contact page form. And then if you want to, you can add in a form description. We're then going to click create, and that's going to add our form to our contact page. Okay, so with this contact form, it's very simple. What it has is a name, an email section, and a message section, and a submit. Now, I'm not going to go into depth on how to add or style the form. You can check out all my free tutorial guides on my website. On the website, you'll find tutorial guides that go into all the free Kadence blocks and how to style them and how to add content to each block. Okay, so here we have our form. The next step is what I'm going to look at with our form. So make sure your form is highlighted. We're going to come over here to the right hand side, and under submit actions, we're going to keep email. We're going to click on the drop down, and what we're looking for is redirect. Once we click redirect, you'll now see a redirect box here. We can click on this drop down arrow and we can paste in our URL, and that's going to be our thank you page or a success message page. We haven't created that yet, so what we're just going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to publish this. Click save and click publish. That's then going to save our contact form, and now we can go ahead and we can go back and we can create our success message page. So I'm going to go to the WordPress here, add a new page, and we are going to call this success message, and we are going to click publish. Okay, that's now created our success message page, and we can start adding content to this page. I'm going to go through a few of the ideas that I've given you. So the first one was adding an Instagram feed. That's quite easy to do. I like to use the Smash Balloon plugin. This is a free plugin you can use to link your Instagram and then set up a feed on the page. So in a new tab, I'm going to go to my dashboard, and then I'm going to go to plugins, and then I'm going to click on add new plugin. Then in search plugins, I'm going to type in Smash Balloon, click enter. I'm then going to install this Smash Balloon social photo feed. I'm going to click install now, and then I'm going to activate that plugin. Okay, so once a plugin has installed, you can either go through the launch setup wizard, or you can go to all feeds here on the left hand side. You can click add new. You can do a user timeline, click next, and then what we need to do is we need to add a source. So your source would be your Instagram account. So you need to make sure that you are logged into your Instagram account, and then you go through this process of connecting it with Instagram. So I'm going to connect my Instagram account and give my website and my Instagram account authorization to talk to each other. So I'm going to click allow, and then just click yes, it is my domain. Okay, and then we're going to check that Instagram source that we have just linked up, and we're going to click next. Okay, so there's our Instagram feed. On the left-hand side, we can then go through the feed layout and how it looks. You can change the number of posts. So I like to do about 6 and make sure that it's got 6 columns and then 2 columns on my mobile device. You can go back, and if you want to, you can remove the header and go back again, and you can remove the load more button and the follow button, and then you just click save. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to embedded here. You're going to copy this unique shortcode. So just click copy, and then we're going to go back to our success message page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a row here with 1 column. And in here, we're going to look for the HTML block, so custom HTML, and then we're going to paste in that shortcode. We can then click preview. If it doesn't work, all you need to do is just update your page, and then you can view that page in a new tab, and your Instagram feed will show up there. So that's how to show your Instagram feed. Smash Balloon also has plugins whereby you can show your YouTube feed, which is what I use on my own website on the homepage to pull through all my YouTube videos, and it pulls through all my latest videos. The next thing that you might want to add to your page is your blog post. So again, we're going to click this plus button, click on row layout, 1 column, and in this add block, we are going to click browse all, and this will come up on the left hand side. We're going to click on post, and then this is going to pull through our latest blog posts. Now, the great thing with this block is you can filter by category. So if you only want things that are specific to whatever your service is, then you're just going to come here and you can filter your posts by category or by tag. You can also change the layout settings, change column, tablet columns, and also the information that shows up on your blog post. Again, I want to refer you to my website where I've got full tutorial guides that show you how to really use all the free blocks from Kadence. So we've got our Instagram feed, we've got our blog posts. The next thing that you might want to pull through is a gallery. So we'll add a block. Let's go for another row. And in this plus, we're going to browse all and we're going to find our gallery. And we can then select images either from our media library or we can upload files. And so if we are a photographer and we've done some recent work that we want to showcase, or we want to showcase our really brilliant work, we can upload those photos here and then we can select them and create a new gallery, insert those into the gallery. And then again, we do have options here, different types of galleries we can choose from: a grid, carousel, a fluid carousel, or even a slider. And of course, if you do upgrade to the Pro version of Kadence, you've got the option of the thumbnail slider or the tiles. Okay, so now once we are happy with our success message page, remember, like I mentioned before, always include how long it's going to take to get back to them. So whether you add that as a piece of text or you add it into the video on this page, it's just really important to set the tone, and then people know when they can expect a response from you. So we're just going to update this page. And then we're going to go back to our WordPress dashboard and we're going to go back to our contact page and we're going to click on edit. And then where we set the redirect, we are going to add in the URL. So we're going to wait for our contact form to load. We're then going to click on this form, and under redirect settings on this drop down, we're either going to paste in the URL or we can type in success. And then that brings up success message, which is the success message page. Click on that. And then we're going to click update and publish this page. And then we can have a look at this page. So let's have a view of this page. Okay. And now when we fill in the contact form and we click submit, we will now be redirected to this page, and that is your success message page, which is your secret marketing tool that's going to bring in more money into your business. So now you can see how easy it is to wow potential new clients and set the tone for how you're going to communicate with them. This is something I do for all of my clients. It just adds that extra little something to someone's website. So if you are a WordPress web designer or any kind of web designer, or you're DIYing your own website, be sure to include this because it's just that little something extra, and it is time to level up and ensure that you are going to get the clients that you want. If you're still struggling with your website journey, I want to encourage you to click the link below where you can get a free guide that'll help you plan out your website. Now, this guide goes into working out what your goals are for your website and exactly what information you need to pull together in order to create a successful website. I've had people who've downloaded this PDF and just been so blown away by the information that is inside this guide, and it is totally free. So head to the link below and get that PDF and start planning out your website and creating a dream website for your business. Now remember, the longer you leave your website, the more money you are losing. So get that website launched today.